Hello, everyone. This is actually the final part of week 8, and we are talking about the managing of the interest rate risk. Now, in credit risk, the managing of the credit risk. Credit risk is subject to defaulting if we are giving loan, or if we are investing, then in this case, there is a big possibility that our investment will be lost, or the rating of the borrower drops. And when the rating, for example, if there is, if they have a borrower of AAA, and they give him a spread of 2%, but during the life of the loan, its rating dropped to B or to C, which requires the spread to be higher now, then I need somebody to hedge me against that. The same thing happens also when you invest in companies with certain return, and the drop of the bonds that you buy in your investment also drop. So which requires more return, because you are investing now. When you invested in the company was high rating, now it dropped. So whether we are talking about loan or bonds, this is one issue. The other issue is when there is a floating rate and a fixed rate, you need also to have some type of swap of derivative to protect against this drop. So let me just share. So this is part 5, and managing credit risk through financial derivatives. I have no intention actually to deal with this issue in details, because you will take derivative class later on. So I'll just give an overview, and maybe I will just discuss one of them. So this is the, there has been, for example, this is, I just take it from a book, but actually there has been a growth in using credit derivatives, as you can see from the year 2000. This was reported in the book, and 2009 was the highest, but still the derivatives are used. Now let me look at those. We have 1, 2, 3. This is so many types of derivatives. This is 5, and this is the 6th one. Now, I know most of you have not taken derivatives, but in derivatives we have what we call forward contracts, future contracts, options, and swaps. Here we have actually the credit forwards. We have also futures. We have options. 3 of them are based on option concept, and 1 of them is in credit swap. Let me discuss this one. The credit forward, this is when you give a loan to a customer, and this customer or this borrower is, say, a AAA, and it is 2%, the spread you charge him over the risk free. But then during the life of this loan, the ranking or the rating of the borrower drops. You have somebody to hedge you against this drop. Look at this example. This is how it works, you know. So you have the agreed forward credit spread at time of contract was this one, CSP, and then the actual credit spread is CST, and of course you want the spread to be less, more quality in the loan is less. So if the spread increases, if the future increases, there has been improved on the quality of the borrower. When you take the loan, it was B, and then you were afraid that he dropped to C, but actually he went to A. Then in this case, the spread will decrease, and therefore then in this case you have to the other party of the of this contract, which is the bank, or receives and the buyer will pay. But the opposite happens. Now, if there is a drop, this is an improvement. This is an improvement in the rating. This is a drop in the rating. Assuming the bank is the seller. So if there is a drop in the rating, the bank will pay, sell this contract will pay, and the buyer who needs this protection will receive. Let me give you this example. So assume a bank issue 5 million loan to offer with A. Now, the modified duration of this loan is 4.5, which is the life of this loan using duration. At the time of the issue, the customer was bond, and the Australian bank treasury bond is 2%. So which means the spread now is 3%. Now, the bank believes that the borrower credit rating may fall during the period of the loan. To hedge or to protect, the bank wants to protect itself against this credit risk. The bank sell 5 million credit spread forward contract. Subsequently, at the end of the forward period, the borrower actually drops to BB. The credit spread between the new credit spread is between BB and the treasury is 5%. It was 2%, the difference, which means now this is a bad quality. The rating of the customer is deteriorating. And in this case, you can calculate it, which is the change in the loan. So the change of the value of the loan is this one. So you take the loan times the duration times the change and R over 1 plus R. So you find that to be, this is the spread. So you'll find that 5 million times the duration times 3%, 675,000. This is what the bank will receive. So however, the bank hedge, this is the drop of the value of the this loan. So then because the spread we know, this is how we calculate it, 5%, which is right now, it was 2%. You times 4.5 times by 775. So he will get this from these losses. He receive the losses that are caused because of the rating drop now will be compensated. So the bank is actually fully hedged. Now, let me go back to here. So we have futures and catastrophic risk. Catastrophic futures allows property casualty insurers to hedge extreme losses that are caused after the major disasters. So if there is disasters, then this futures will pay. We have credit spread option, and the payoff of this increases as the default risk premium on a benchmark bond of a borrower increases. And if it decreases, then you may not exercise this option. You only will exercise this option at the benchmark of the bond, the default risk of the increase over the benchmark. We have also digital default option. This is pay stated amount in the event of loan default. This is very straightforward, like insurance. If the loan default, you have an exercise. You have to you have the right to exercise this option. We have catastrophic call option. This is hedge risk unexpectedly during high losses, being called by property causality insurers as a result of this is actually like this one. This is when there is disasters, whatever. However, this is just the futures and this is an option. So if there is damages because of natural catastrophes, earthquakes, whatever, then you will have somebody who will pay. And then we have the default swaps, and the default swaps just about the swapping between the fixed and the floating rates between two parties. I think that's all. I would just, this is the more explanation about those contracts and the payoffs, but I don't want you to worry about it. All I need you to know that we have actually derivatives to hedge against what we call the defaulting, against credit risk. Some of it defaulting and some of it drop in the rating. This ends week 8, and this is the 5th part, and thank you very much. We will discuss some of this over the tutorial. We can use also securitization, and securitization, we have talked about it, but securitization actually, you take the loan, and if you remove the loan, actually you get rid of the credit risk. So securitization and derivatives are helping in managing credit risk, which is basically the defaulting or the drop in the rating and the increase in the spread. This is the end of week 8. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next recording, which is for week 9 market risk. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.